Hi everyone! So today we're going to talk about giraffes. I'm first going to show you some real pictures of giraffes, and then we're going to read a story about a giraffe. His name is Gerald. So these are real pictures of giraffes here. See? Giraffes have purple tongues. Did you know that? That's kind of cool. There he is, nice and tall. He has horns on his head. About 1/3 of an adult giraffe's total height is just its neck. It's a pretty long neck. Look at this. Eating some lettuce from somebody feeding him. When a giraffe is walking, it can cover as much as 15 feet with one stride. There's a bunch of them. In battles over mating or territory, giraffes slam their necks into each other. Sounds like it would hurt, doesn't it? There they are. All right. So now I'm going to show you a story about a giraffe. Some of you might have read this one before. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. Here we go. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." How do you think Gerald's feeling when they're all laughing at him? Not very good. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the floor. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. "I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing, I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle, we must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." The end. Oh, I like that story. That's a good one. All right, we're going to review our letter of the week one more time here today. Remember, our letter of the week is the letter L. So we're going to start at the top for our letter L with a long line down and a small line across. And a lowercase l is just the long line down. Make sure you're practicing this letter this week, okay? Bye.